Well guys, I got a little bit of a hint slash tip video for you for preparing your vehicle for the winter. Of course, this here is our 2009 GMC Canyon. Now, we'll start off with the tires. Of course, I'm running here a winter set of tires over the factory, set. Of course, by having winter set of tires, it allows you to have better grip on the ice and snow and all the winter conditions that you can and probably will confront this winter. Now you can also get winter tires that are studded, kind of like these are. As you can see here, they have little little studs poking out of the tire, which allows you to grip even more on the ice than just these little surfaces here, right? And of course, if you do change them over yourself, make sure you do it safely. If you use jack stands, make sure you're using them properly. Same with the jack. Never crawl underneath a vehicle unless it's on jack stands, and make sure you're using it on level and firm ground. A little bit of snow cover on a gravel driveway is acceptable as long as it's semi-packed and all that. I've never had an issue myself. Pretty much going around the truck here, check the radiator, make sure she's up on antifreeze. Get yourself her antifreeze tester to make sure she is acceptable. If the levels aren't in the minus mark, we'll see like minus 29, minus 30, then yeah, she's not going to like it in the wintertime. She's going to freeze up, and when she freezes up, it can cause serious issues. Most extreme, maybe crack the block. Most blocks nowadays have frost plugs in them. They've had them in them for years, and the frost plug will pop before the block has a chance to crack most of the time. Sometimes you'll crack a water pump, split the rad, especially nowadays with the plastic tanks and stuff that they have, But, if your antifreeze is not sufficient, then you might want to contact the dealer and have it changed, or, change it yourself to the correct, dilution. Of course, always make sure your oil is topped and changed and all that good stuff for fall. Same with the, power steering fluid. Make sure that's all good. Your transmission fluids, oil, all that good stuff. As well as make sure you got proper windshield washer, and as well make sure you got proper windshield washer fluid in there. If it's pink, chances are it's for the summer. If it's blue, chances are it's for the winter. As well as when you're buying it, make sure it's the coldest stuff you can get. If it's rated for minus 45, then that's the stuff you're going to want, because then she's not going to be gelled up or frozen in the when you need her the most. And like some of you, or some of what I had in here, is if you've got still the pink stuff in here and you want to add the blue, well, there are two ways to do it. You can run your wipers until you basically pumped it dry, or you can unbolt the bottle and turn it upside down and dump it. Or there's the some they actually have a plug you can pull just to drain the bottle. Now what I do is, if I can catch it early enough in the season, so where it's not like super cold, what I'll do is I'll dump some blue stuff on top of the pink, and it'll all mix together, and then end up kind of making, instead of a minus 45, it'll be like a minus 30 or something mixture that will also be sufficient till this bottle gets empty. So of course, dealing with the belts and stuff like that, of course this one has your standard serpentine type of belt, but some other vehicles have 2 and 3 belts. You got to make sure they're not cracked or checked, or hey, even as far as actually missing. If they're missing, then you better get in contact with a parts store or a dealer, because yeah, you definitely need belts. Check your air cleaner as well, and anything you see unhooked, anything like that. Basically, winter's hard on a vehicle. Make sure it's in its tip-top condition, because she's gonna need her. That's pretty much the overview of underneath the hood. Well, on the exterior of the vehicle, besides the winter tires, you have your next best thing here, which is your wipers. Now these here are winter wipers, as you can tell, because they have the boot over top of the wiper arm. And as you can kind of see here, we got some cracking going on where the ice and water will get behind the boot and cause issues. And you have an issue here from the little rubber squeegee itself, where it's actually separating from the metal of the wiper. That will need to be changed before you know, it gets much colder, much wetter, before it starts giving you more serious problems. Now, what I mean by the boot covering the arm, well, as you see here, this is a section here where it's actually deteriorated away. And you see this little boot actually covers the little hinges in the arm. And basically what it does is it covers it and it keeps it from getting snow and stuff in there, which will actually freeze up and cause you issues. Now, there might be a difference in the rubber compound between the summer wipers and the winter wipers, but nearest I can tell, the only real difference is this little rubber cover. Now, most part stores will know if you walk in with the make and model of your vehicle what type of wipers you need. For me, what I've always done is I take a tape measure and I'll measure from that tip to that tip there, and that's what you need. Now, on some vehicles, there's always one wiper that's sometimes bigger than the other. So of course, make sure you buy the appropriate sizes for that, or else they'll actually interfere and hit each other as they're wiping, causing, of course, more issues with that. You know, do a once over on your vehicle mechanically, make sure there's nothing hanging, nothing broke, all your lights like tail lights, license plate lights, all that good stuff is all good. And you know, it never hurts to if you can't do all this yourself, don't have time, whether you're busy or just don't have the tools, to, you know, consult a professional, take it into a shop and have it looked at. You know, I've done these steps myself on my older vehicles for years and never really had an issue. And this one here, of course, being a little newer, is a dealer serviced vehicle, and the most I can really do to it is change the tires and check the fluids, you know. But that was just a little hint slash tip video for winterizing, if you will, your vehicle. So as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's World. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.